Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and if you can't tell, I'm wearing the same shirt as I was last week because it's the same week. I'm immediately recording the next episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6. We're on episode 4. I had to take a little bit of a break because I didn't have it downloaded, and now I have it downloaded and can actually go ahead and watch it. But it seemed like a shame to wait a whole week in the middle of like just the beginning setup of a stand battle and like our first real like serious stand confrontation with somebody who seems to know what the fuck they're doing. And we've got Jojo in the mix, and all these things are going on. And it seemed like I just wanted to watch more. That's all there is to it. There's no real justification here. There's no fucking business strategy going on here. It's just that I wanted to watch some more JoJo's, and so I'm gonna watch some more JoJo's. Cool, cool. So here we are for season 5, episode 4. We've got John Golly A and his yet unnamed stand, which seems to have to do with like water droplets or air currents, something along those lines. But there's also some weird shit going on that doesn't seem to be explained by that. Like the smoking cigarettes that have been going off in places that don't make sense for there to be smoking cigarettes. Jotaro said something weird about a pack of cigarettes being different than it was, but I don't really understand what that was because it looks like it was the same to me. The guard being out, the cigarettes smoking, the water vapor condensing on the ceiling, the palette swap, the drippy drop of water droplets, and then the guard's movement seemed to trigger a bullet to come out of nowhere and attack. But how and what's happening and why? I don't really know. Apparently, this John Golly A fellow is a pawn of Dio. Not a name that I ever thought we would hear again. That's sarcasm, by the way. Expecting that Araki will somehow bring Dio back is like a solid expectation, I think. It's happened more than a couple times now, and I'm down for it. He's the best villain that Araki has created, and he's the main villain of the whole thing. It's what he does. Of course, he's been defeated, but has he been defeated, or will there be people carrying on his legacy? That does seem to be something that we might be leaning toward here. Like old threats with that new JoJos have to contend with, right? That's a cool way to do a story. But we also have some other conflict to deal with, which is that Jotaro doesn't seem like a great dad, and Jolene seems to be a little bit pissed about that, and very much trying to, in a very immature way, find herself outside of him. And I'm curious to see how that continues, and whether we get more confrontation between these characters once they're out of this circumstance that is very much life or death. But for the present moment, we are very much in a life or death circumstance. So part of the question is whether those like external things or internal things will affect this moment and affect our character's ability to survive. That's a cool setup. That's a cool bunch of things going on. So we've got our double wide dummy thick boy is shooting apparently from the men's side of the prison, shooting pot shots at Jolene Cujo and potentially aiming for Jotaro, which is quite scary. But he has Star Platinum, so he's kind of probably okay for now. And it's just a cool, scary circumstance. We've also been repeatedly warned by Mr. Little Baseball Boy, who lives in trash cans and runs around outside of the scope of what cameras can see. And that's some shit, Araki. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. Yeah, we got an interesting circumstance here. I burned up all of the stuff that I wanted to talk about the past week, even though it's the beginning of a new video, and that's what I wanted to do continuously. So I guess I'll just mention I got a new GameCube controller, and it's an OG one, which is sick. I didn't know that you could like go and find these as much anymore, but I did go and find one. There was somebody selling them, and it's fucking lovely. I really like the feel of this one, and I'm considering whether I want to do controller modifications for it. Which like some things are to just take it apart and just give it different like nicer buttons or something like that. But other things are like cutting the springs in the analog triggers to make them like easier to potentiate, or changing putting like a snapback potentiometer on the control stick so that it's like better for control. I don't know if I'm gonna do any of those mods because I don't know if I want to, but I'm going to start looking into it because I've never really looked into controller modification. And so I've only ever used basic ass controllers, and it might be holding back my game. Not that my game is very good anyway, but I might look into that. So anyway, that's something that I'm thinking about, is like getting into modifying controllers and making them more effective for Super Smash Bros. Melee stuff. Like people do. Cool. That's my whole thing of the week. Even though I've already done a full thing of the week in the last episode, let's watch episode 4 of part 6, Stone Ocean. I've got episode 4 up and ready to go. Again, I went and downloaded the anime chat subs because they were good. Cool. I hope that's good with you. I haven't had a week of like getting people's responses to that, so I don't know if they're good, but hopefully they're good. And we're going to watch it. We're right in the middle of this John Gallier fight, but it's far away, so I don't know how that's really going to play out, and I'm excited to find out. Cool. If you want next week's episode of this show a little bit early, it'll be up on the Patreon. You can go and check that out down in the description. I gave a spiel last time, but I'll give it again. Patreon is the only way that I make money and the only way that people can support me for doing stuff on this channel. If you like what I'm doing, the best way to support the continued doing of that stuff is to throw some real money and vote with your wallet to keep this going, because literally it enables me to keep going, and that's super sick. If you can't or don't want to do that, you can also help out by just throwing likes and comments and subscribes and stuff onto this video, which will help this video get out to more people, and that's also super helpful. So do what you'd like, but if you enjoy the content, it would be great if you could show that in some way. Super appreciate it. And of course, a huge thank you to all the people who do already support me on Patreon. Y'all the best. And I hope you enjoy this should be a double drop of JoJo's episodes for you guys. So good stuff. Cool. That's all I have to say here. Let's watch episode 4. I've got it up and ready to go. There will be 2 versions. Picture-in-picture version will be available in the description. Time-based version will be up on YouTube. Beep beep timer to count you down. Get your own copy ready, because that's coming at you right now. Let's go. OP or some kind of an intro-y, repeaty, setup-y thingy. Weird shit. Weird shit, dude. You must not go. The Oracle has spoken. Thanks, baseball boy. I don't love the pulled back music for these opening sequences. Yeah. I don't know. Ouch. It's all pulled back on all the sound effects and the volume of everything. We're in the middle of a stand battle. Spite the face. Uh-huh. Drip, drop. Don't fucking move, dude. Don't do it. Whoa. Uh-huh. That makes sense. Certainly. Oh. Well, clearly. Right. How the fuck do we even deal with this? Yeah, unless it's actually a remote controlled stand. Yeah. That's more blood than usual. He's fine. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? We still haven't had OP. We building to it? What? She's got a plan, dude. I think she's got a plan. OP! The way they make that guy's face flash, he feels like he matters more than he does. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I do like that line. Tug on the strings, yeah. Oh, the water droplets, and we flip over. Okay, so that's that circumstance. Something's flipped? And we still don't know what the discs are all about. It's a groovy OP. It's actually, I liked it from the beginning, but the song itself is growing on me. All right, The Visitor, Part 2. So it's a full Part 2. Ah, and he's got his snipper riffle. Hello, this is just a cane. I am a blind man. Gotta shove all these bits up my butt. Jesus, John Gallier. Sure. Just a scopeless fucking gun, huh? Doesn't need to see. Okay. Yep. Yep, and nothing is thicker, stabler than a thick butt. Getchy. He's gonna fucking snipe it with a casing. Is he gonna fucking Mr. Miyagi this shit? Did he just catch the what? That's sick. And I have a grudge. Ah, he sees the world in Daredevil. Manhattan transfer. Cool. He seems mad. Your life will finally begin? Okay, Dio was your rock. Sad, sad boy, sad. Wah. What is that beeping? Oh. Interesting. Oh. But we can just confuse it. Get fucked, meteorologists. Oh, that was sick. Ah. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, God. That's horrifying. He already knows. You just gave him Daredevil sight. Whoop. And then all the guards will get shot. It'll be great. How many bullets can he have? He can't have that many bullets. Like, I know he thick, but how much space does he have to shove bullets up there? Thank you, baseball boy. What? Is he incorporeal? I You want me to survive? Whoa! That seems like that shouldn't be there. Seems like that shouldn't be there in a prison, right? Got no choice, nowhere else to go. Let's fucking go. Make moves. Make moves, dude. Oh, bye. What the fuck? Chigawa. Oh, baseball boy, don't get dead, dude. You're the only hope we have. This guy holds grudges. I refuse. I'm going after John Golly and I'm saving that boy. Oh, posing. Posing. Well, yeah, I mean, we're both sure of it. That's not an ordinary kid, dude. That's baseball boy. He's weird. Tried to save you. Don't know why. The boy is Dio. Sick. Reason for being. Reason for not following in your footsteps. Yada yada indeed, my boy. Let's go. Let's go, Lean Jolene. Trash cans? Yeah. Also, how did he get into this trash can? Doesn't fucking open. Strings? Oh, it doesn't actually have... Whoa! That's insane. He's gotta have a stand, right? A carving tunneling stand? Yep. Yeah. He is a child. But I'm gonna kill him. Right. Shit. You can shoot him through a vent? Shush! Oh, so there is a limit. Oh, not baseball boy. She can't hear you, dude. Yeah, you're just being too conservative. Hi. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Toodles. Oh man, those drips of water are something else, man. I don't understand them. Hi, base boy. Oh, full spidering. Sick. That's gotta be a struggle. Yeah, how could he shoot down here? Yeah, but he's gonna fucking suffocate. He can find you. Fuck. Fuck. How is he doing that? Fucking through vents? Oh my god, John Golly, yay. Shit, that was my one plan. It's the same kind of gun as in the Jackal, which I think is great. Insane shit, dude. Jolene! Gotta do something. Threads. Spider's web. Kind of. Alright, what the fuck is gonna change here? Dink. Mm-hmm. Nani? How? 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 Oh, so it pushes all the whole image over to the side a little bit? You're gonna pass the fuck out, dude. And it did. That's dope. That's like a little bit of weird refraction from air current to air current. That's kind of neat. Hiya! Haja! 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 Ora! Ora! Daze. Get thwacked, John. Dude, Stone Free kind of hot. Get thwacked, John Golly. That's new! That's so new. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, what the fuck is your deal, kid? Ow. Oh, shit. Should have checked the pipe for, yeah, what's the deal with that? What was that for? Start speaking. Give him a chance to speak. Why not? What? Uh-oh. Of course. Sure. I've done it like once, so I'm an expert, you know? I would not trust that we're like done here. He's here? How did he fucking get here? You inhale some gas, girl? What if it's not impossible, though? Uh... Uh... Is he, though? Oh, no! Well, realized it the moment it happened. How did he get there? Yo, there's something double fucking weird. What happened to the explosion? There's something triple weird going on. What the fuck is happening? We keep like snapping out of things. Talking to somebody who isn't here. He's never seen Baseball Boy. Something's fucking weird. It might have something to do with the bone thing, right? What the fuck? Stand is gaslight? Gaslight stand? Yeah, is there a fucking gaslight stand? Burble, burble. Bubble, bubble. Oh, he's not wounded. He's not fucking wounded at all. No. You're in burble verse. Yeah, what the fuck is happening? Like, something has been wrong since we color swapped, and now the audio's all off, and we're just being gaslit to oblivion. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the work of an enemy stand user, but what the fuck is happening? What? Ah! You're in the slimy burble verse. What? This is that? It's the water or something. What the fuck? Right. Shit's been weird since that moment. Like, we've been in some weird other universe. It's like something's wrong. Dude, that is crazy looking. Everything is liquid. Yeah, you are super in a fucking Sharingan jutsu bullshit thing. That's blood. Oh. Oh, you've just been here the whole time? This has all been in your fucking mind palace? Holy shit, you gotta wake him up. The bone is the only thing that'll save her from this, right? It's something real? Yo, gotta move, girl. Gotta fucking move, girl. I don't know what the fuck you gotta do, but you gotta do something. Oh my fuck. Yeah, that all really happened. Right? You did hear that. That's still on the table. There was no smoke. That was all real. And it was as soon as you stood up, there was the smoke from the things. It was as soon as the water dripped from the thing, right? Right. So it had to be before then. It was when the water dripped. That's all been fake. Whoa. All fake. But the boy was there beforehand. He was seen. Drippy, drippy. Trippy, trippy. But is it John Gallier or is it something else? Uh-huh. Yeah, certainly. Oh. Really? That's so much scarier. Ah, shit. Not the hat hair. It's full dissolving them, dude. Ah. Ah, I blacklist the Vortag. No. No. I don't like being dissolved. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Stone free. Seems like that's not working super well, but okay. Ah, where we... God damn it. So John Gallier's stand is not him being a sniper. That's all fucking imagined shit that isn't actually what's going on. And his real ability is to goopify somebody and put them in his fucking Genjutsu Sharingan mind bullshit. Sick. Fucking sick. double up stand power that's actually one thing, and it does mental powers to make you think it's another thing and make you like act in your brain like you're escaping from it, really only allowing yourself to sink deeper into the thing by making you think that you're getting out of the thing. That's fucking sick. Iraqi. Iraqi. Stop playing with my brain. Fuck yeah. I still don't fucking get it, but I'm okay with that. That's fine. All it needs to do is incapacitate you and make you go to sleep, and then it can just like absorb, consume you while you have these magic dreams about getting out of it and getting free and alive. Sick. Rad. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, this one had me on a full loop. Like, there's no way I was gonna figure out what was going on here. This is insane shit. Knowing that something was wrong and weird because the camera tricks tell you that there's something wrong and weird, and we've been in this, like, color swapped weird verse thing for a while. Like, everything went wrong once her handcuffs come off, and she's figuring that out now, but I can't claim to have figured that out at all, right? I mean, something was wrong and weird, and we kept snapping back to reality. Like, the moment when the whole explosion happens and we drop instantly back into a reality verse is insane to me. Because we just lose all this like nuance and all this like emphasis that's on the sequence. Right, so she's up here, the gas is built up. I just want to see that one scene again. She's been talking to the boy. Gas has been built up. John Golly A is there. Jotaro goes, I don't believe you, I don't believe you. And then he goes, oh, I believe you. This whole explosion happens, and we just snap back to normalcy. Bloop. Right? That cut. And it's all audio. It's all audio. Hard cut off of a sound that should ripple out further. We get this whole echoey reverb effect on the water drop. Gone. Because it's not it's like there's something imperfect about the illusion or the dream world that they're in. And all these nonsensical things happen because it seems like it's not really like a piloted illusion. It doesn't have to hold up for very long for you to get dissolved by goop, right? That's terrifying to me. That's so like that triggers some like deep-seated weird horror of not being able to believe the things that you see in the universe that you're in. So sick. And also to have this like fake stand ability that is his like it's everything that you would expect, right? It's a perfect puzzle for Jotaro and Jolene to spend all their time figuring out. And John Golly over there is actually not there doing this sniper shit, right? Or is he? I don't think he is. Like, why would he be? He just has to goopify the people and get them in their own mental zone. So all of this shit that we see doesn't actually have to be happening because it's just letting Jotaro fucking outplay himself. Reality is what I make it to be, right? Like, it's all an outplay. None of this is real. None of John Golly's stand being the fucking flying thing, all the aerodynamics, the desire to go deeper down and deeper into a place is all just so that your brain has something to do as you're fucking dreaming so that you can get gooped on. What? And all of Jotaro's classic way of dealing with things doesn't work in this circumstance because he still like accepts that his reality is real. But also, he's not real in this circumstance, right? Jotaro, Jotaro himself might be having a totally different dream. It might not be shared at all. This is just what Jolene sees as Jotaro. What she like imagines he might do in these circumstances. Maybe. Or it's created by the stand. I don't know. We don't get to understand. Understand. Har har har. That's nuts. And she imagines like this whole thing. So Baseball Boy might not get around through tunnels in the walls. Jolene like made that up in her own brain. And John Golly A can shoot you from anywhere because he's not actually shooting you. He's just gooping you. Weird layers, man. That's fucking sick. That's fucking crazy. What a fucking genjutsu. Like a full reality that doesn't quite match up and doesn't quite make sense and isn't quite right. And there are just enough things for it to be weird. That's crazy cool. I also got to say, the whole sequence of goop, everything turning into goop, and it's obviously, it's like layered CG and weird morphing stuff, and maybe they came up with a viscous paint dripping program to make all this sequence work. But it works. There are some moments that look like classic CG globlets of goop. You know, these are all just like little bubbles of shit that kind of look mediocre. But the actual goop portions where everything is gooping are pretty fucking rad. It looks really, really good and goopy, and is horrifying. Fully would blacklist whatever tags are related to this fetish. Fuck that. I don't want to get gooped. Certain things are real, certain things are not. What can you trust? Not fucking much. I guess you can trust Baseball Boy, and you can trust the pain. Pain keeps you through, right? Keeps everything real. Why that weird bone structure thing? And how did he know that she would stab herself with it? I don't fucking know. Yo, Manhattan Transfer, if that is the true name of his stand, is fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. All right, this is a really cool stand power and a really cool stand battle. But I think more impressively is an episode pulling the wool over our eyes completely. Like, I mean, even if I'm sitting here knowing that there's something going wrong, that doesn't tell me much because there's always something going wrong. It's JoJo's, right? There's always something fucked up happening. But then I have to wonder, like, all this talk where John Golly is, like, with his jackal gun that turns into a crutch and is, like... Also, I do think that's a straight reference to the movie The Jackal, which is a great film. Fucking assassin guy gets these crazy bullets and is like hired to assassinate this head of state or something like that. Gets these crazy like mercury bullets that are supposed to make people's heads fully explode, and he gets all ready and he's up in a fucking giant, like he's in an apartment building near this place, and the guy fucking like sneezes when he shoots him the first time, and the bullet goes past his head and explodes on the floor, and nobody notices because it's a silenced rifle. He has to like use his last bullet and go for the shot. And I think the movie ends with, I'm sorry to spoil a movie from the 70s or whenever The Jackal was made. I think it ends with like the investigator guy who's been hunting down the assassin coming into the room and just shooting the shit out of him, which is a great way to end that like high tension sequence. But there are some definite parallels to that and the way that John Galli as this super sniper is working. But I gotta wonder, is any of that real? Is that what John Galli is doing right now? Or is he just fucking chilling in a corner just being like, go, my goop stand, kill them all? I don't fucking know. What is John Galli up to when all this other stuff is going on? Is he just twerking that dummy thick ass? Is that what he's doing? He's just twerking in his room? Like, go, my stand power. Twerk, 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 twerk. That's what I'd like to believe. I don't know what to believe, but I'd like to believe that John Golly is out there twerking into the sunset. Look, it's a cool episode of JoJo's. It pulls the wool over your eyes. It's got some crazy shit going on. I am looking forward to reading this in manga format, which I will do at some point. I'm looking forward to reading this in manga format and seeing what this originally looked like. In a weird way, it reminds me to some extent of some of the crazy shenanigans that we got up to in part 5. Like the double boats shenanigans, where we had this whole sequence that was just like, what in the fuck is happening? Araki, please. This reminds me of that. This reminds me of that in a certain ways. The like illusion of a particular type of reality and like a complete subversion of what you think is going on based on some rules that you don't understand fully because the camera can't show you what those rules are and you can't understand what's really going on until you get what those rules are, right? Like that kind of weird thing. Where with the boat circumstance, it was like an inflatable boat plastered over the top of another boat, and there was like a space in between where all the people were, and weird shit was going, like weird space warping, time warping, illusion, magic bullshit jutsu. And that's cool. That fucking works. Yeah. I'm down for weird spatial illusion shit jutsu bullshit. It's insane. Actually, what about in the OP? Are there any hints in the OP section? Where is the OP? Okay. Because we have this scene. This scene exists in the OP, and we know that it's like 1-to-1 to some extent. The fact that everything is upside down is one clue. Water droplets and like refraction of stuff through water droplets, which is more specifically interesting. And like all the colors are reversed through the water droplets, right? You go up this way, and we're just out of it through that grate. And it's the star on the other side, and then they're looking at it, and then it's looking back at them, and then there are reflections that I don't fucking know. Well, I guess, is she holding... No, she's holding goop. She's holding water. Something that like you can't hold on to. Which might be just unrelated to this sequence. Who is Baseball Boy? And he's not the guy with the W. It's a different human being. Not that that's necessarily a human being. I don't know what that is. It's half Yeti with the weird hair. Hat, horns, half Yeti. Oh boy. This is a wacky episode. And a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I will reiterate something that I said before, which is that I'm not a huge fan of the way they're doing these re-intro sequences. They're doing them with just the vocal track, and then all the backing audio and sound effects are way toned back or non-existent, and it doesn't have the same like oomph to it that the actual sequences do. I understand that that's probably intentional so that you can like pay attention to what they're saying, and get back into the mode of the episode, but it doesn't feel right to me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe let me know how you feel about it, but it doesn't feel right to me. It feels a little weird to be having Jotaro do a full... And all the sound effects are like way pulled back, and it's not quite all there. It feels like it's not all there. It feels a little weird to me. But you let me know how you feel about that, and that's totally valid, I assume. Man, I'm so curious about how John Golly's thing works, and like whether any of what we've seen has been real. I guess none of it has. We're confirmed that they've just been sitting here goopifying for this entire time. And everything else has been figments of their imagination that are just barely woven together, and there are inconsistencies to it that like the illusion doesn't account for until you account for the illusion. That's a crazy jutsu. That's some crazy bullshit. Wonderful. Well done, Araki. Well done, DP. Crazy episode. I'm excited to see how this one plays out from here, but I'm not going to let myself get sucked into a trap of just like, oh no, they cliffhanged me again, because we understand that we've been in this weird jutsu, and we'll figure out what to do about it next time on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Cool. Thanks for watching. If you want to get next week's a little bit early, it'll be up on the Patreon. Check that out. And I will see you next time for probably the resolution of this segment and this stand encounter, and maybe moving into something else next week. We'll see. I'll see you next time for that. Thanks for watching. It's appreciated, and I'm having a massive blast watching JoJo's stuff. It's great getting slimed by a full room of cum. We did it. We did it, everybody. It's goop. All right. I'll see you next week for more JoJo's. Peace.